Hello, Internet. It's me. I'm here for day 105 of playing the last spell every single day. Which I haven't actually done. I've skipped a few days here and there, but it's been 105 days of gameplay at least. Even if it hasn't always been... even if it hasn't actually been 105 days straight since I started. But we are here for the boss fight of Elderlicht. The past 2 weeks have been a gauntlet of pretty high difficulty compared to the rest of the game, with a lot of different types of enemies and a lot of different scary enemies. But there's just one day left. So let's start with the Oraculum. We can get Omen of Rejuvenation. And I'll start throwing stuff towards this Omen of Vigor. And now we have the Alchemist, Health Potion. A Lightning Strike Scroll is interesting. And then we have a Night Reward. Journeyman's Scepter. I don't think anyone really wants that. Stingy Turtle Charm. +2 skill range. That's kind of funny to see now. And then there's this Inquisitor coat. It gives 72 armor, 52 health. My guy Thurlow did die. 52 health. Well, I'm gonna take this. It's just a matter of who gets it. Priya doesn't have a chest piece with resistance. Body armor. Jonko doesn't have body armor with dodge. Anyway. Let's see. The inn... I need to buy 2 hero capacity, I think, in order to get another hero. Okay. Who can we get? Catalina, Arthur, Mercenary, Brute, Trollblood, Edvig, level 13. Arthur is level 12. Let's get some gold. And let's get Arthur. Alright, Arthur. Can you do bodybuilder? You can. So you can still make use of Thurlow's gear. Oh, OBS is being fidgety. Says it's reconnected. I think we're okay. I hope. Maybe. I could do blood magic, sanguine fuel. 5% of your current health. You're only at 184 max health right now. For every 42 health spent, restore an action point. Blood collector. Oh, that's fun. Blood magic opens up a lot of funny possibilities with these perks. We are taking Bully. And then we want health. Let me give you the gear that has plus health. This armor. This helmet. This focus ring doesn't give you health. But it may be good anyhow, unless there's someone else who wants a focus ring. Maybe Calanth. Yeah. These sturdy boots actually give you plus health more than what you had. You're taking this health potion. And this health potion. Taking this silver sledgehammer and the rusty axe and these pants. Now we're selling all of your gear that we aren't using. I did notice that Junko doesn't have dodge on his body armor, and Supriya doesn't have resistance on hers. I think I might be giving this gear to Supriya. No, she's not the one who needs it the most. I am going to take this armor for Jonko. Who wants this Inquisitor coat? Oh, that's the wrong person. Gives a lot of health, armor, some dodge and resistance. Probably Harv. And then Zyna. Whatever will keep you alive. Okay. Arthur is at 301 health. Okay. Can we get a higher rarity health? No. Blue damage. Sure. Green health. Common health. Common health. Action points, that's nice. Health. Ah, that's a good damage percentage, though. No. I will take the resistance. Resistance is also really valuable. Health. Come on. Mana increases what with this? Resistance? We'll take the move points. You need those two. We'll take block. Fine. Okay, now your secondary attributes. Healing received for sure. Healing received is really important for the Toxic Leech strategy. And Vampire. Opportunism. More opportunism. Reliability is nice too. Healing received again. You can take some poison damage. You can also take some physical damage. Nope, healing received. I want over 200% healing received. Poison damage. And that's it. There we go. This is Arthur. I feel like we can get a better name, though. Tristan? Ulysses? Rolando. You can be Rolando. I don't think we've had a Rolando before. Build some defenses. First of all, let me repair everything. And also, I want to use this blessing on Rolando. Nobody's even hurt enough to use this. Okay. Other defenses to build. Watchtower is very useful for several of the characters, but mostly for Zyna. Yes. And then reinforced stone walls. Not everything is reinforced yet. There we go. Now it is. I will have my remaining workers scavenge for more materials. Not structures, defenses. I really want some warp gates. I think we're going to need to be on this side as well. Then let's get some mounted ballistae. At least one on each corner. Never mind, that's our last one. Now we just have gold. A paladin shield +4. Would Harv want this? He would, yes. Okay. Would Supriya want this druidic staff? She might like it, actually, yeah. And I still haven't done the level ups for my other characters, have I? Okay. Calanth is getting action points. And poison damage. Jonko, you are getting... You have exploit weakness, so actually I want you to have more accuracy. And more magic damage. Supriya. Bloodthirst just increases your daily health regen. So what I really wanted for you was probably Blood Collector and then High Critical. Oh well. I think Resistance Reduction is really good for you, actually. I think, maybe not. Accuracy might be really good for you. And then poison damage. Meanwhile, Harv, what do you get? Health? More health might be good for you. Not physical damage, though. Critical power. You have pretty solid critical stat, actually. All things considered. Sure, we'll take health after all. And finally, Zyna. Zyna could really use more health. That's true. And critical power is just good for her. Okay. And she's currently got a 93% critical chance. And it can get higher because of her critical runes. Now, we need to arrange everybody. Who doesn't have Big Game Hunter? Jonko doesn't have it. But he's really good at picking up single targets anyway. Supriya does not have Big Game Hunter, so she's not going to be fighting the boss. Same with Harv. Harv can go down here. Rolando doesn't have Big Game Hunter, so he's going to go on this side. Zyna. Jonko doesn't have Big Game Hunter. He will go on this side. And Zyna does. So she can go on this side where I think the boss is going to be. And then I should put Kalanth on the same side as Harv because his damage is not that good. Let's put Jonko over here. And Zyna up here. Kalanth will take this side. Harv will take here. Is this where I want him to be? Harv will take up here. Supriya will take down here. Okay, actually, there's a good chance that the boss moves. And our two with Big Game Hunter are Zyna and Kalanth. So I want them to be opposite each other. Then I want Rolando. I want Supriya to not be on the same side as Rolando or Kalanth. Alright. This is going to be the end of the run, one way or another. Let's hope it ends in victory. As I expected. I knew that throne wasn't for show. An undead lord of magic. We're doomed. We're not doomed yet. Okay, we need to extinguish those soul vessels. I believe that's necessary for progressing this. What did you just do? What did you just do to my circle? The Archivist King of old. Elderlicht's bygone founders are said to be the architects of magic, which they harnessed by forging the first seal. They became godlike and vanished ages ago, but one became back with the mist. Incantation 3. 3 turns left until annihilation. Oh, okay. And then he casts Annihilation, which hits everywhere except immediately around him. No. Target is that one red space. And then everything in the blue space gets hit for 1680 to 1680 damage. Range 5 through 70. Yeah, he can position it anywhere on the map. It's unblockable and undodgeable. And it's magic, so it ignores half of resistance. Okay. And the main hit deals 280 damage. If no one's standing near each other, this is manageable. Because the damage to the main target is only 280 magic damage. 280 unblockable, undodgeable magic damage. And everything in the area around it takes 1680 damage fixed. Okay. Well, first of all, we're gonna start blazing. Then we're gonna extinguish. Focus. Blaze. And blaze again. And shoot. Fine. We'll do this too. And miss, I guess. Now, let's have Jonko begin charging up. So much as he can, anyway. There we go. Very nice. Where are the rest of those vessels? There's one. Supriya will get it. These are only 30. Like, fuck. And then let's hit them with a bee sting wave. Nice. Where's the rest of those? That was 2. There were 4 of them. Harv, you've got to take that one out. And then you can hit this group with a bee sting. Fuck it, drink your mana potion. And stand close to them to poison more. And there's another one that's over by you. We'll have to get that next turn. Meanwhile, Kalanth. She is going to run into here. No, not there. Here. Hit them all with an axe. And then Rolando can go start hitting people as well. Oh my god, man. How much damage do you have? Plus 49%. 446. Yeah, that's pretty good. Too bad there's nothing to fucking hit. End the turn. There's countdown 1, I think. Oh, this is the countdown. That was countdown 2. Okay. Why is he standing there? Oh, there's the movement. Why did Zyna just take so much damage? Oh, right, because she doesn't have defensive abilities at all, really. And there's a Soulbound Lictor. Okay. Build up critical power by landing more criticals. And then run to the wall. Meanwhile, Junko. Oh, great, it's one of those guys again. Nice, keep charging. Putrid Ball. Infect. Use Speed Potion a little bit closer. Nice. Oh, we need to extinguish that vessel. Harv, you need to get to it. There we go. Extinguish. 1, 2. Focus. Not quite. You needed to clear a path a little bit faster. Okay. Meanwhile, Kalanth. Actually, let's start with Rolando. Now we can have Calanth come in here and smash everybody with her axe. Very nice. Kill that guy. Stand close to enemies. Rolando is going to get moving this way to just try and deal with this group over here. Oh, we need to deal with those guys too. Okay, okay. Supriya can poison that crowd. And then poison them again. And go for a fireball. Then a shadow bolt. And another shadow bolt. Okay. Now go stand closer so you can toxic leech them. Countdown is finished. Causing them to gain charge. Okay. Yes, yes, there are enemies everywhere. Now Harv. Extinguish that thing so that we don't fucking die. Can we even attack him in this state? No, we can't. Gaining critical power. Yep, very nice. Then a pistol shot. And a infect. There we go. Okay, let's go to Junko. Infect. Kill. Kill. Come on. Do that. Get another kill. Very good work. And move very far away. Now where's Supriya? There she is. Finish off these crawlers before they get through the walls. Poison that crowd as well. Poison the back ranks of this crowd. And move closer to these guys. Then, Rolando. Okay, Supriya is best when she's faced against a wall of guys like this. Rolando would also like to face off against a wall of enemies, but not as much as Supriya. Okay. Well, there's your turn. Now go try to deal with that group over there. Meanwhile, over here, Harv. Poison this guy, and this guy, and this guy. All the really scary ones. And then wound the other enemies. Centipedes goes to armor barely, or it fails to barely. Okay. That looks good to me. And turn. One layer of the Lich's thing has collapsed. More soul vessels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's 6 this time. Starts a new countdown. Okay. These soulbound heroes are continuing to be a fucking pain. Look at the Archivist King. Targets 1 plus 32. Okay. Okay. It's very normal. Where's Junko? Extinguish this. And then keep killing. Quite there. Okay. Zyna loses her turn, and she is in a lot of danger right now. Supriya is going to extinguish this one. Oh, they're smaller than they were last time. That's good. Focus. Extinguish. Okay, poison everything. Again. Now start blazing a path. Focus. Centipedes. There we go. You're through. And next round you can extinguish that. On your left. That's 1, 2. Only 2 left. Okay, Rolando and Supriya. Let's start with Supriya. Berserker Rage. Spin. Swing. Blast this guy. And this one. And then continue to stand in the middle of them. While Rolando is going to begin moving over here, I think. Nice, nice. End turn. Countdown continues. Okay. The accursed enemies are getting way too close now. Starting to go through the walls. Which is where we do not want them to be. Okay. I think Junko needs to be inside the walls. I think that's where he goes. Run this way. Speed potion. Go first. Try to get whatever kills you can on the outside. Blast there. Blaze. 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 And do this. There we go. And go for more criticals. Okay. Junko, get in there. No, that was not... It was not time for you to go yet. Over the wall. Hammer strike. Follow up. There we go. Who can get inside the walls right now? Probably Rolando. Nice. Not quite a finish, but pretty good. Continue to poison this crowd. Feasting. Very good. It looks like they've nullified your damage at this point, but at least you can continue to poison them. Yep, okay. And you can punch. Okay, where is Calamth? Poison, kill. Kill these accursed. They're important to get down. Where's Harv? Harv is about to die. Harv is reliant on armor to not take damage. Which means he's a little bit vulnerable to the bulky guy that deals 348 physical. Poison that guy to death, please. It's your only chance. Okay, you've got it. Heal yourself up more, though. And Junko. Brace yourself. End of the turn. Wait, did I not get the... Oh my god, I forgot the one on the bottom right. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Supriya can get it this turn, I'm sure. I'm sure. No. Okay. They got through this fucking circle. I fucked it up real bad. I needed everybody to stay closer to the walls. But no, I didn't, because I needed to be near the fucking vessels. What did I need to do? I needed to do better. But how? That's it. I was way shorter than I thought it would be. It wasn't even the boss that was the problem. I just fucked up the defense. Shit. Okay. Well, I maxed out the magic orbs, at least. And the Tome of Secrets. Well, shit. What am I gonna do next time? How do I do this? I need there to be less damage throughout the run. I just need to play it better so I have more resources at the end. And I can build more traps and more catapults and more ballistae. Because my heroes were about as well equipped as they could have been. But it's still, my gameplay wasn't enough. Okay. I got I got 2 out of 2 variations of hammers, sledgehammers, hand crossbows, short bows. Hammer and sledgehammer. Variations of the hand crossbow, and short bow. The wand, magic orb, and Tome of Secrets. Magic orbs are good and useful. Okay. Well, that's another failure. Am I just going back into Elderlicht after this? I suppose I am. Maybe this time I can focus better, now that I'm not doing the skill range thing. Maybe. I don't know. That's it. That's the run. I'll be back tomorrow to keep going at this. On a new run through Elderlicht again, I guess. The start of Elderlicht is always rough, but I think I've got it down now. I'm getting better at this. I'm not sure if I'm good enough yet, but I'm getting better. I'll be back tomorrow. Farewell.